Hi, I had to make a dish for a client of mine. So I do support work, and this is one lady who just needed a bit of assistance with some cooking today. So I thought I might as well record it because there are a couple of little things that you might like to see. It is actually a beef stew with buttermilk dumplings. And what I did was I've looked through the recipes. So if I come to the screen here, recipes here. You know, the three little dots at the top there, recipe detail. And one of the things I need to do is have 350 grams of carrots cut into rounds. So do you know what I'm going to use? I'm going to use the cutter. So I can save this recipe and bookmark it just by hitting the home button. All right. And I'm going to chop all my carrots with the cutter. I was thinking about the onions too, but actually they get chopped up beautifully in the recipe. So just a reminder, with the cutter, the drive shaft sits over the spindle there. Then you pop the catcher basket on top. And then you decide, are you going to grate or are you going to slice? And I'm going to slice. So the slice needs to go uppermost. I'm going to do the thick slice. That's all sitting on there. Now that feeder tube can go at the back or the front, doesn't matter to me. I put it at the front because that's where I am. And your carrots need to be able to fit down the feeder tube, and these absolutely do. So I'm actually going to do 3 at a time. So I've got 1 in the small section up there, oops, and 2 in the bigger. And I'm going to swipe my screen to get the slicing bit up. And all I do is turn to thick. One flew out at me. I just stopped that because I really wasn't quick enough. I could probably get 3 in there actually. And what if that thick enough? That one in there. And we'll go again, thick slice. Those 2 in there and a small one in there, and off we go again. So it would take me a lot longer to slice all of those by hand. So, but, you know, I've got this thing, why not use it? There we go. I've got all those carrots all ready to go. Yum. Okay. Sorry, just eating that bit that jumped out. Always take this out afterwards so you don't smash it up. There are parts and they are available in the mix shop, but best not to do it in the first place. I have lightly greased a aroma dish and tray and set aside. I'm going to put 60 grams of butter. I've just literally pulled this butter out of the fridge. So now we're in the recipe. This is the dumplings. No idea what 60 grams of butter. I don't think that's going to be enough, but we'll put it in and see. $70 grams. Okay. Oh, there we go. 60 grams. Perfect. 230 grams of self-raising flour. This is gluten-free. Oh, 230. Dear me, have a brain, Mandy. I've gone 360. So I'm just going to dig this out. Got way more than required in there. Oops, if I missed. $2.95. $2.83. 1. $2.56. Would have been a lot easier if I'd concentrated, wouldn't it, in the first place? And look, 233, and ignore the big pile of flour at the front there. Okay, 110 grams of buttermilk. Well, my buttermilk was on special too, so it was, I say 48 cents. So 110, and I will watch this very carefully. Okay, it's all right, just a little bit over. Pinch of sea salt. Okay, lid's going on. 20 seconds on speed 5. All right. A bit of a tidy up. Okay, so I'm just going to scrape this down. I think the gluten-free flour, it's just a bit, what do you call it? It's a bit lighter. Anyway, they smell good. So this is the dough, and it's asking me to roll them into 18 walnut sized balls. What I am going to do, so we can keep going with the recipes, is just pull this out and pop it into a bowl. Well, I could use my other bowl, but it does say you don't need to clean the bowl, so always love that. So I'm going to put that in here. This is one of my favorite bowls from the mix shop. Set of 3. This is the middle size one. All right, so I will go back to this, go over there, set Varoma aside. Okay, so I'm going to roll them up and pop them in there. Now, without cleaning the mixing bowl, parsley, that is just for garnish. I'm skipping that. 2 brown onions. That's 1. That's 2. 4 garlic cloves. 30 grams of olive oil. Yeah. 3 seconds speed 7, which is the usual speed. That's what we normally do for excuse me, for garlic. 3 seconds speed 7. There it is. Scrape down the sides of the bowl and the lid. It's the simmering basket on top, so I'm tipping. That means it's higher than 95 degrees. So go to 120 for 3 minutes. And that is why I didn't make the little balls before, because I knew we had to allow for that. So here we go. Don't know. It's hard to tell how big they need to be, really. But I just need my dough together a bit more. I'll give you a bit more of an idea. So this is my dough. So I'm tipping, if I just break it in half, which I've just done, that means 9 in here. So if I break it in half again, that's 4.5 in each of these. So let's take that as a half. Oh, it did say walnut size pieces, didn't it? So I don't know if you can really see this. Here we go. bit big. So take a bit off there. Very easy to roll out. Not sure how even these are, but you know what, I'm going to make them so that they are roughly the same size, and they may not be quite the amount it says, but let's go with that. Two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, see, I'm under here. I've done 8. 16. It's okay. It's one person I'm cooking this for, so she can spread them out as she wants. So I'm just going to break that in half, break that in half, and do half with each of those in half. 1. We've got just under a minute to go on our onions and things. And we'll all just fit on here, actually. I guess probably should spread them out between the two. Yeah. Perfect timing, really. All right. So I'm going to take a few off the top, put them down the bottom. Tell you what, the onion and garlic smells really nice cooking. And I've got a few left on the top. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, so I can put that to the side. And a quick wash. All right, so now I'm going to add the beef. I'm going to tear that, put that back to 0. I've got all my beef over here. This is a bit of a slow cook, I guess. Doesn't need the blade cover peeler, which doesn't matter to me because, of course, I've got it. But if you don't have one, just this over here. Going. So this was 8.5 kilos, I think, from the shop. There we go. All right, so I've got all my beef in there sitting on top of that mixture. Oh, simmering basket on top. And that's going to cook for 2 minutes. But what we're going to do is use our 3 little dots here. Recipe detail. So add the beef and cook for 2 minutes. Add all the remaining stew ingredients, except the reserve chopped parsley, and cook for 45. And then after the 45 minutes, we put the varoma on top and cook for another 35. With the dumplings, so the dumplings get cooked. Okay, so the other ingredients we've got stock paste, we've got the carrots, we've got thyme, tomato paste, bay leaves, salt and pepper. So let's go back to the recipe here. Oops. There we go. All right. So just a reminder that from those 3 dots, you can go to the preview. Oh, only 500 grams of water. Well, there you go. Haven't got that organized, so I'll get that organized. You can, 3 dots gives you a preview like that. The preview I showed you before, when you can just go down like this, continue. If you need to access your scales, you can hit that and access your scales. And if you want to cancel out of the recipe, you can do that too. Okay. A stock paste, a tomato paste, my buttermilk in the fridge. I don't know about you, but my fridge, honestly, it varies so much from day to day. So I swear, yesterday I had heaps of room in there, and now there's nothing. All right, here we go. So next, we're going to take that off. Going to add 500 grams of water. There we go. 2 tablespoons of stock paste to make some more stock soon. 1, 2. If you don't make your own stock paste, it is the easiest thing to make, and just use vegetables, you know, that you need to use up. Oh, yeah, my carrots chopped up here. Going to be a full bowl. Okay, so I did actually, the packet of carrots I bought for this lady was 500 grams, so I have got 500 in there. The thyme, just the leaves, so just gonna shred the thyme, the leaves off the thyme sprigs. I love it when you can go out and grab herbs from your garden. And if you ever want a ground cover, let me tell you, thyme is awesome. It goes berserk. Okay, 100 grams of tomato paste. Hope I've got enough of that. Oh yeah, should be. There we go. Bay leaves. My bay leaves. 2 pinches of salt. Let's go a little bit easy on that because we've got the veggie stock in there as well. Okay. Measuring cup in. 45 minutes speed stir on reverse. So it doesn't want to, it's not going to chop anything else up anymore. All right, so we've got 45 minutes like that. Then I'm going to pop the varoma on top and it's going to cook for another, I think it was 25. Let me just double check. 35 minutes. And then it's done. Easy peasy. So you might want to remember that one for winter.